Sounds good, Jill. Thank you. After a long struggle with a blood disorder, former Miss America and Kentucky First Lady Phyllis George died on Thursday night at UK Hospital. She was a trailblazer for women in so many ways. LEX 18's Eleanor Buckley spoke to former Miss America Heather French Henry about the influence George had on her life.
Growing up in Kentucky, former Miss America winner Heather French Henry looked up to Phyllis George long before she ever wore the crown.
But I actually knew about Phyllis, obviously, growing up as a little girl in Maysville and Augusta, Kentucky, knowing her as not only Miss America, but when she became our First Lady of Kentucky.
But in 2000, when Henry won Miss America, her relationship with the former First Lady of Kentucky grew, becoming an encouraging force in all of her endeavors.
And I think that of the two things that she said to me, one is never give up and never take no for an answer. And I hope that I have embodied that and taken that to heart, certainly, and I will into the future. Again, she'll be forever missed. She's one of those people that you just never think is going to go or going to leave us. And in many ways, she will never leave us.
And the Texan turned Kentuckian lived by what she preached. Winning Miss America at 21 years old in the 70s was just the beginning of all of George's success. She was the First Lady of Kentucky when her then husband, John Brown, became governor. While in office, they had two children, a son, Lincoln, who is an entrepreneur, and a daughter, Pamela, who's now a CNN senior White House correspondent. George went on to become the first woman co-host of an NFL pregame show, shattering a glass ceiling for future women sportscasters.
I just kept moving forward, and we learned so many things. If you fail, you're not a failure. You just learn the lessons, write them down, use them in your life.
In Lexington, Eleanor Buckley, LEX 18 News.